to do it for me. She's in the bedroom. She can't see me. All right, y'all. So, the moon is currently, it's moved from Capricorn to Aquarius, okay? But the new moon energy is still here. Um, the moon is in conjunction with Saturn and Jupiter right now, and it's in a sextile with Chiron. Conjunction is like a strong harmony and flow. Sextile, it also represents a nice harmony and flow to those energies, okay? So this is going to bring enhanced passion. It's going to bring hypersensitivity and chaotic creativity, okay? You're going to be hypersensitive to criticism. You're going to be hypersensitive to other people's emotions. And you're also going to be feeling more creative, but it's going to be at the expense of your own rest, at the expense of your own meditative space. You're going to kind of have to do the thing and get it out before you can be at peace with these energies kind of aligning in this way, okay? Um, this is going to bring a good fusion between emotions and abundance. We're more in tune with and aware of our deeper issues, and we're more open to healing these things at this time. So that's a beautiful way to start the year, right? Mercury is in Aquarius as well. It's in a square with Uranus. This is going to bring an upsurge in ideas and information. We're going to be feeling more innovative. It's going to be a little bit hard to communicate everything clearly right now because there's so much going on. I'm in the studio. Gotta go. Much love. All right, love. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate you. So yeah, new ideas, innovation. It's going to be hard to communicate it all because there's so much going on. We're going to be feeling an enhanced sense of observation and detachment as well with this Mercury and Aquarius square Uranus energy. We're going to be feeling more logical and intellectual in our communication. So we don't just want to talk. We want to talk to be informed. We want to talk to be guided. We want to talk to be uplifted, okay? Jupiter is also in Aquarius. It's in a square with Uranus. A square means that the energies are kind of in conflict, you guys. I don't know if I said that, but just to point that out. It's also in sextile with Chiron, so those are harmonizing energies, the sextile. This is going to bring an extra sense of humanitarianism to us. We want to help people. We want to service. We want to be communal, okay? And those things are going to bring expansion. We also have a clarity and a shift in our vision. The more that you are visionary and willing to step outside the box and be authentic, the more fortune and harmony you will notice start to appear for you. And it's crazy because literally you'll be thinking something and then a couple days later it'll manifest. Just like you'll be talking to your friend about something that you want to buy and then 2 days later you see it on your smartphone, on Facebook, scrolling. It's the same thing with manifestation and with all this Aquarian energy. Things are manifesting quickly, okay? So be careful what you think and be even more careful what you speak out loud, okay? That's in general, but especially right now, because I'm telling you, there's so many planetary shifts that have happened at the end of December and January alone that things are just moving quickly, and it's just gonna be like that. So you need to be mindful. I'm telling y'all, it's important, okay? Saturn is in Aquarius as well. This is going to bring detachment from associations, friendships, and obsolete restrictions that are no longer serving us, okay? We are ready to walk away from these things and embrace new things, regardless to the order, the structure, the stability that these things have brought. Hey, Magic. We're ready to move on, okay? Like, leave that shit at the door. Detachment and truth as it relates to friendships and associations with this Saturn and Aquarius energy. And also obsolete restrictions. These self-imposed limitations and restrictions that you've been carrying through your journey year after year after year after year, that you put on yourself, that you blame society, that you blame your parents, that you blame your friends for, it's time out for that shit, okay? It's time out for that shit. It's time to erase that shit. Go back to the drawing board and start anew. How you feeling tonight, Magic? Yo. I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired as hell. I'm gonna sleep so good tonight. um. So yeah, that is what's going on in terms of the planets that are in Aquarius. Okay. So we have Moon, Mercury, Jupiter, and Saturn currently in Aquarius. Y'all know the moon changes signs every day or two. So that will be changing. You'll want to check into that. But the rest of these energies will be hanging out for a little while, especially Mercury, because Mercury is about to go into retrograde at the end of the month. So y'all better be ready because it's already, the pre-shadow bullshit is already begun. Hey, fiance.
Why you just couldn't let me raise my eyebrows?
Because I don't understand why you... Good Lord. Okay, so look at Zenobia. She's such a little weirdo. We love you too, boo. Oh my goodness. Okay. So Pluto, Venus, and the Sun are in Capricorn, okay? Pluto brings extreme changes in government institutions. It's going to bring shifts in traditions and societal rules and norms. Also, just an upsurge in personal power, of dominion, and authority. We're going to be feeling more prosperous in and persistent in really asserting ourselves authentically and honestly with Pluto being in Capricorn, okay? There's a lot of things that have been hidden in the darkness and the shadows that are going to be coming up to the light. And instead of you running from those things as you would have in the past, you're going to be more susceptible to really facing those things, surrendering to them and healing through them, okay? Venus is also in Capricorn. It's in a square with Chiron. Y'all know Chiron is the wounded healer. Venus is also in trine with Uranus. This is going to bring very magnetic energy in relationships. You're going to be feeling all lovey-dovey, touchy-touchy. You want to have sex. You want to kiss. You want to touch, okay? It's just, love is in the air, you guys. It's with this energy. You would think with Venus being in Capricorn that we would be reeling it back, but with the aspects of it, it really is bringing out the depth of love. Also, there's old wounds that are resurfacing in relationships, and it's not resurfacing to cause arguments. It's not resurfacing to blow shit up. It's really resurfacing so you can communicate and talk about this shit while Mercury is in Aquarius, and you're willing to think outside the box. You're willing to take yourself out of the equation and your emotions out of the equation and just be practical and logical about it so it can align with your intentions. Y'all got to get out y'all feelings. That's another thing with all this Aquarian energy, because it's about to be like 7 planets in Aquarius come February. Y'all have to get out of your feelings, okay? Y'all got to stop taking shit personal, and you got to get out of your feelings. Not everything is meant to come in and hurt your feelings or to test you. Some shit is just happening around you, and you need to learn how to stay on your square through that shit. Period. Like, that's the key right there. So yeah, Venus square Chiron, trine Uranus, bringing magnetic, whimsical attraction, revelations as it relates to previous relationship problems, healing, acceptance, and networking in business, as well as new business collaborations, okay? What you got going on over there, Z? Neptune is in Pisces. Neptune is home in Pisces, my loves. This is such a beautiful energy. It brings enhanced mysticism, enhanced spirituality. You'll notice that a lot of the collective is tapping deeper into their spirituality. Some people are annoyed with it. Some people are embracing it. I just say start with your ancestors, baby, because you need to make sure that you're protected and divinely guided in all that you do. That's the only thing I will say to y'all. Other than that, I'm not going to give you any restrictions or speeches about it. If you feel like tapping in, tap in, but make sure that you consult your ancestors so that you have protection and divine guidance on the other side, period, okay? But Neptune being in Pisces is bringing a certain level of mysticism, in spirituality, especially in love. We're more understanding now with Neptune, with Neptune being in Pisces. We're more understanding and open. And one thing to be kind of aware of with this energy, or one thing to look out for, is escapism. You don't want to get to the point where you're being so spiritual and you're so in your head and you're so, oh, I'm on another level, I'm in another dimension, that you forget that you're a fucking human and you have to come down to earth and deal with the real life. Like, you can't just go to this place of escapism and think that you don't have to make the initiation between physical and spiritual, because that's just not gonna work. Okay, period. I talked about this earlier when I was doing another live, so I thought I would come and talk to y'all about it. Maybe I'll even start making little short videos every day about it. But I did the numerology of the day, and today adds up to the number 10. 2021 is obviously 5. Today is the 13th. That's 4, and then 1 is going to give you another 5. So we have those 2 5s, which is going to give you 10. Hey, Chosen Eyes. Y'all go follow Chosen Eyes if you're not following Chosen Eyes already, okay? Just go follow her. Thank me later, okay? So that being said, let's talk about 5, right? So I told you guys that this is a 5-year. 5 is the point of transformation. It is the test, the challenge, the strife, the conflict, the struggle. You're gonna have to get it out the mud. 5 is the point where you are the rose trying to sprout up through the concrete, okay? Because you planted your seeds at 1, spirit came in and gave you opportunity, right? Then at 2, you realize that you had to bring together the physical and the spiritual in order for things to work, because one can't work without the other one, right? You had to bridge that gap. 3, things started to pop. Things started to blossom and come through. 4, you had to figure out how to stabilize and weather shit regardless of what's going on in your environment around you. You had to figure out how to stay on your square through the grace, through the mercy, through the conflict, through the struggle, through the ups, the downs, the feminine, the masculine. You realize that there's 2 sides to everything, and you have to stay on your square, 1, 2, 3, 4, within your pillars of your intentions during all of that going on around you. And then 5 is like, I showed you that there's 2 sides to everything, but now I'm about to show you chaos. And I'm going to show you that everything is mental. And if you can just stay centered and grounded here, and transform here, and alchemize here, then out here, which is physical, is going to flow in and do the rest. Chosen, I said 5, Mercury. Absolutely. Absolutely. Today is Mercury day. Communication, thought, perception. It is not a coincidence, you guys. It's not a coincidence. So when I tell y'all that this is a 5-year, it's about to be some shit. Some shit's gonna shake up. Some shit's gonna hit the fan. Some shit's not gonna pop as fast as you want it to pop, okay? It's just not. Because this is the time that we're in. It's time for sacrifice, okay? That's not to say that nothing good is going to happen this year. There's a lot of good shit that's going to happen this year, especially for us spiritual people. But it is not going to come without sacrifice. It's not going to come without tests, without challenge. It's not going to come without clear communication and truth being spoken through. It's not going to come. So you need to tap into that energy. So again, today represents the number 10. So 5, double 5. And then I talked to y'all about 2 and duality and integration and initiation already, so I'm not going to go through that whole spiel. But 10 is the energy of Malkuth. It brings all of the elements together and all the directions together, and forces you to be stable and grounded in that. It comes with completion and endings that bring new beginnings, so you can stand strong. And the fact that that's the numerology of the day, right after we had that Capricorn new moon with that trinity of sun, moon, and Venus in Capricorn, y'all, listen. If y'all not working with this energy, I don't know what you're doing. If you don't know what to do with the energy, just write something down. Write your intentions down. Write some things that you want to release down. Write it out. That's the best way to tap into the energy of Mercury, the energy of Thoth, the energy of Hermes, writing and thought. I'm telling y'all, okay? Um, Also, we can talk about the 10th house and karmic completion. Okay, the 10th house is our house of career. It lets us know how we're going to expand, how we're going to go out and work into the world, how we're going to bring the different elements that live inside of us, because we all have different elements inside of us with the different signs that we have in our chart, right? How are we going to bring those elements together to better work for us, and what direction is that going to take us in? And if we get taken on the wrong direction, how are we going to redirect? Okay, so the energy of 10 really brings those questions to the forefront. Hey, loving Dana, really brings those questions to the forefront. Does that make sense, y'all? I see that a lot of people are just jumping in. Hello, you guys. I'm going to do a quick run through of what I said about the weekly astrology. And then I'm going to go into the collective reading. So, Moon, Mercury, Jupiter, and Saturn are all in Aquarius, okay? The moon is in conjunction with Saturn and Jupiter. It's going to bring enhanced passion, hypersensitivity, and chaotic creativity. Mercury is in a square with Uranus. It's going to bring an upsurge in ideas and innovation. It's hard to communicate everything because everything is coming up at once right now. But you're going to be an enhanced observer. And you're going to be in more of a position to detach and be more logical and intellectual in your communications, okay? Jupiter is in a square with Uranus and sextile Chiron. It's going to make us be more of humanitarians. We want to serve, okay? It's bringing warmth to our spirits, and we're going to expand through that. Also, it's bringing enhanced vision and clarity in vision, which will bring you good fortune. What you laughing at, Brenda? Pluto is in Capricorn, Venus is in Capricorn, and the Sun is in Capricorn. Pluto in Capricorn brings extreme changes in governmental institutions, traditions, and societal rules. We're going to be feeling an upsurge in our perseverance, in our personal authority and power with Pluto being in Capricorn. Venus square Chiron trine Uranus in Capricorn brings magnetic, whimsical attraction. You're going to be wanting all the love, all the kisses, all the hugs. You may be feeling more horny than you normally are. That's just that energy coming through. It's creative energy. So if you can't have sex, create something, okay? Neptune is in Pisces, makes us dreamy, more spiritual, more mystical, more whimsical. Be leery of escapism. Don't just be going to that whimsical, dreamy, spiritual side and not understanding that you have to come back down to earth and merge the two together, okay? And then I was talking about the number 10. Y'all heard me talking about the number 10, so I'm not going to go back into that. Does anyone have any questions? Does that all make sense? I'm going to take a sip while I wait for y'all to answer me. Capricorn in second house. Your Capricorn is in second house? Are you asking what does that mean? Second house rules possessions and materials. So if your Capricorn is in the second house, that means that you feel like you need to work hard for everything that you have. And sometimes that may get in your way because you're too critical and you want too much. Your expectations are too high. And you feel like you never have enough. Is that what you were asking, Chosen Eyes? What does it mean if Capricorn is in second house? Also, Capricorn in second house can make you very critical of your environment. Like, you want a clean environment, you want clean food intake. You're very particular about the the way that things are presented to you. Yes, before homing, I mean. Okay. Yeah, generally speaking, Capricorn in second house. It's an okay placement because Taurus rules the second house. And it's still an earth sign, but it's a little bit rougher with Capricorn because Capricorn is just so critical. You know, Taurus is ruled by Venus, Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. So to kind of swap those out and bring that harsh energy there, it really makes obtaining everything hard. Like, it can feel like a struggle and so much strife. Hey, Danny Marie. Anybody else have any questions? And before I do the collective, going once. Y'all know I gotta do a promo. Capricorn in 1st and 12th. This is Sandalwood, you guys. Go ahead and get your gloss bundles on my website. The link is in my bio. I have a tarot course that I'm about to drop soon. Intro to astrology course that I'm about to drop soon. So you guys can be on the lookout for that. In the meantime and in between time, still have until the end of the week to book your new moon readings. And you can get your soul sessions and 12-month forecasts. Capricorn in 1st and 12th house. So the 12th house has to do with karma and subconscious revelations. So with Capricorn being in the 12th house, it can give you like a psychic ability to where you kind of see certain things before they happen, or you kind of gauge the depth in things before you get too deep. So that's a good thing. But the bad part about having Capricorn in 12th house is, again, you have to work. Like, your karma is that you, maybe in another life things came too easily to you, and so now you have to work hard for everything, like everything. And it's frustrating because you feel like you can never climb to the top. And then with Capricorn being in the 1st house, it's kind of the same thing, because it's like, not only do I feel like I have to work to gain everything I want and work to maintain this image and reputation that I'm seeking, but nothing ever feels good enough for anyone else around me. Like, no matter how much they tell me they appreciate me, they love me, you know, they see me as such a strong force, I never feel like I'm good enough. I never feel like I'm giving enough to the collective. And in turn, that makes me sometimes feel insecure and insufficient. So that's a hard placement for Cap. I feel like with those two placements being in Capricorn, it really causes a lot of inner conflict, because not only are you criticizing yourself constantly, but you're also constantly worried about how the world is criticizing you. Like, for me, even though I'm a Capricorn sun, I'm always criticizing myself, but I'm a Scorpio rising. I'm a Leo moon. I don't care what y'all have to say about me. I really don't. Thank you, Tiki. I really don't. Like, I don't. Like, I'm so detached from it. And then, like, my Mercury is in Sagittarius, you know, so I communicate in a very direct manner, but like, I'm very humorous with certain things and lighthearted at the same time, you know? So for me, it's not as heavy. I have Scorpio in my 12th house. Scorpio and 12th house go hand in hand. So it just kind of puts me right where I need to be. But with an earth sign being in that house, which makes you have to tap into water, makes you have to tap into spirituality, and you want to be grounded, it's frustrating. I don't know, Z, if those are your placements, you could tell me what you think about that, or if you have any other questions about that. But yeah, that would be my synopsis on it. Um, yes, I'm doing an intro to tarot. So I already have tarot tutorials on my website. They are $44. You can book them at will. We can either choose to go in order of the major arcana, the minor arcana, the elements, numerology and astrology and tarot power combos, and then our closer session. We can do that order, or you can pay a fee and get the full class and the PDF. And that's what I'm putting together right now. So I'm going to be dropping that in a couple of weeks. Probably just wait until the 1st of February to drop that, okay? And then I'll go from there. And I'm about to put together an intro to astrology class as well. So y'all can be on the lookout for that if you want to learn more about astrology. And y'all, just wait. February 11moons11.com is about to be lit. The product's about to be lit. I'm making new product drops. I'm dropping new courses. It's lit. DM you. DM you, Chosen Ice. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, but yeah, it's about to be lit. So y'all keep hanging in with me. Okay, I'll DM you. You want me to DM you after this live? So just keep hanging in with me. Be on the lookout. I'm making some dope collaborations. I just have a lot of things coming, and I'm excited. Y'all need to get excited, because I'm gonna need y'all to support me and click that link in my bio, okay? And on top of that, your girl is like 90 followers away from 1,000, okay? So I need y'all to share my lives when I post them. Make sure you guys comment on them or at least like them, because that helps Instagram see me in the algorithms. And I need people to see me so more people can support my business and I can keep coming on here and doing this for y'all, okay? So that's that on that. Y'all know I gotta plug myself in. I don't see nobody dropping any questions down in the comments. So I'm about to go ahead and do this collective mid-month check-in. Questions: what is energizing you? Where can you take a closer look? What is the theme of the month? An obstacle that you'll have to transform through. Major point of progress or accomplishment. Part of self to embrace. What to avoid. Where to look for support. And then additional guidance. Okay, so let's get it in. I want to pull from my tree oracles first, so let's do that. Put a hump in your back, can't shake your rump. Hey. Y'all, I want to go skating so bad. Adult skate night in Austin is on Wednesday, and I obviously can't do it. And I don't even know if they open back up because of COVID. Child, I'm gonna just buy me some roller skates and roller skate around the damn neighborhood, I guess. Y'all, we need to plan a skate party. Let's do it. I'm with it. I want to get dressed up and go skating. Some bomb music. She said, I will watch from the sidelines. Girl, you gotta join the fun. It's gonna be lit. I want to get ratchet with my friends. Girl, me too. At this point, I don't know what's going on. It's just too much. I feel like the world is really closed. Even though it's not, and people still out here in these streets. It feels like it is, because I haven't had like a good gathering or a good going out session with my friends in a long time. A long time. Like a good ratchet Sunday fun day brunch. Y'all, I miss going out and dancing. I don't even like to go out. Same as Danny Marie. I have to be in the mood to go out, and I used to complain like I don't really want to go out, and now I miss it. I miss it. Okay, now star seeds and then get into it. I just need me a good old ratchet, slightly drunken night. I really do. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. One of them, well, I don't know. I feel like I couldn't even drink Hennessy at this point if I wanted to. And I used to love me some Hennessy. Girl, I've been thinking about doing the busted challenge, and y'all know I don't even be doing no challenges, but just to spice it up and have some fun, I'm like, I need to just go ahead and drop it one time for the one time, okay? My video editing skills, though, I don't know how y'all be doing that transition from busted to busted. Oh, okay. That flipped right on over. Okay, so what is energizing you? The Hermit, self-reflection, revelation, new knowledge, spirituality, closure, redemption. Those are things that are energizing you. I did it, but I almost died twice, and my knee popped each time I went down. Girl, you better twerk through them knee pops. They ain't gonna kill you. My knees be popping and I still be down there. Where can you take a closer look? The Eight of Wands. You need to gain more knowledge. There's something that you're not seeing in terms of something that you need to learn. You need to gain more knowledge. That's where you can take a closer look. Also, you might not be moving fast enough. Maybe you've hesitated on something for too long and you're not seeing why you need to take action right now or in the near future, and you keep putting it off. That's another thing. Theme of the month, Two of Pentacles. Making a decision about what you want to put your energy into, who you want to put your energy into, who you want to put your money into. That's the theme of the month. Obstacles to transform through. The Devil, patterns of self-sabotage, the inability or unwillingness or reluctance to make sacrifices that you need to make. Also, the Devil represents playing into the idea that you have to suppress one side of yourself or another. You don't. You can definitely integrate all the different parts of yourself to work for you. But understand, everything that you want to gain in this life, you're going to have to pay a price for it. It might cost money, it might cost time, it might cost energy, okay? You're going to have to pay the price. You're going to have to work for it. And that's just period. Chosen Eye says Saturn energy. That's exactly what Saturn says. You got to work for it. You got to have that discipline. You got to have that law. That law. You got to follow that law, okay? The discipline, the structure, the dominion, the order. Very much Saturn. So that's the obstacle that you're going to have to transform through. You're going to have to get some dominion, get some order, get some structure, okay? Major point of progress or accomplishment. The also represents tapping into the water aspect within yourself, you know, being fluid, being willing to move and shift through things, because sometimes we get so caught up in experience, we get so caught up in the body, right? We get so caught up in appearances that we don't understand that we are fluid. We are first air and water before we are earth. So that means we can shapeshift. We can move and transform and shift through anything. We can take the shape of anything. But when we forget that, we have a tendency to break down. And so major point of progress or accomplishment, it represents kind of knowing that space and moving through that fluidity. You'll even see Erykah Badu on this card. She embraces her authenticity, her individuality. She goes with her own flow. And she knows that she has to tap into the divine feminine and the divine masculine in order to completely step into her power. Okay? Part of self to embrace. For that, you have the Six of Wands. You need to understand that you don't need nobody else's validation, appreciation, or approval. You need your own validation, appreciation, and approval. Once you start giving that to yourself, that's it. Everything else falls in line and falls in order, okay? Period. Like, period. I can't even say that any other way. That's the part of yourself to embrace. Your confidence, your security, your talents. Stop sleeping on yourself. What to avoid? You need to avoid getting into things that do not make you feel passionate. Getting into things that do not give a rise in your purpose. Giving into things that do not give a rise to your creativity. Okay? Just stop. Everything that we do in this life is a choice. Some choices are harder than others, but it's a choice nonetheless. So if some shit is not fueling your fire, like that Lauryn Hill song, come on baby, light my fire. If it don't feel like that, let that shit go. Like, bye. Why are we still hanging on to, like, why are you still choosing your suffering at this point? We are in 2021, you guys. 2021. We have made technological and mental and physical leaps and bounds. So why you are still choosing suffering and sadness and situations that make you feel like shit, that make you feel broken down and disgusted over comfortability, over familiarity, because that's all I know. Well, learn something else. It's too much information out here. That's not an excuse anymore. Stop doing that. Avoid it at all cost. Okay? I know it's completely, if you can't completely avoid it, but avoid it as best you can, because some of that shit is choice. Okay? Where can you find support? A new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Just be patient. As long as you have the vision and you're willing to take the action Spirit is going to move for you this year. I'm telling y'all. It's in the astrology for it to happen this way. If you have the vision is clear, and you're willing to take the action, Spirit is going to come in and say, hey, baby, I support you. Let's get it. But if you up here, you don't have no clarity of vision, you don't have no direction, you're unwilling to move, all you want to do is sit on your ass and wait for somebody to save you, you're going to be sitting there on your ass as we create this new earth and waiting for somebody to save you as the earth breaks down around you. And I know that may sound harsh, you guys, but y'all know me. I have to be honest. I have to be direct. I can't sit up here and lie to y'all. It just is what it is. Like, I can't. It is what it is, okay? It is what it is. Now, I'm going to pull a couple more tree oracles and a starseed oracle for our additional considerations, and then that's going to wrap it up. I hope this all makes sense. If you have any questions about what I have said, please put it in the comments. But y'all are giving me hearts. Y'all are giving me facts. Y'all are giving me hands. So I feel like y'all feel me. All right. Let's see what y'all got to say. Do you believe in magic? Stop reading me in front of the public. Listen, I don't be trying to do y'all like this. I really don't. Spirit just been strong in me lately. She be like coming out like, nah, ain't no sweet shit today. You gonna have to give it raw and rough. And I'm like, okay, girl, damn. Shit. Oh, did y'all see that? That was almost the whole damn deck. Okay, let's try that again. I guess Spirit say, girl, I'm over you. You done told these people what they need to know. What else you trying to pull out? Listen, just let me be great. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. I just need one, okay? Boom. Thank you. Listen, first of all, you are the motherfucking alchemist, y'all. You are the alchemist. You are the alchemist. You are the alchemist. It's your job to bring the magic into your life. It's your job to transform the shit that's not working for you into shit that can work for you. It's your job to turn the lemons that come into your life into lemonade. You are the alchemist. The longer that you try to resist that shit, the longer that you try to fight against it, the less you will learn, and the more you will have to repeat these same lessons. The more that you surrender and create a resistance to the lemons coming in, the more that you can teach and share. Are y'all following me? You are not for everyone. You ain't never gonna be for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. Face your authentic direction and fuck what everybody else has to say about it. Stop looking for people's validation and approval. They not gonna give it to you. If they do give it to you, they're for you. If they don't, then they not. And that's just that on that. Stop being worried about it. What are you worried about it for? For what? Why? Why does it matter? I don't understand. I'm about to read this message to y'all and then I'm getting out of here because I feel like I just came on here and read y'all for filth. Like, I didn't even plan on doing that. I did that yesterday too. Like, what is going on? Oh, Lord. Okay. The world is filled with people who, no matter what you do, just won't like you. But it's also filled with those who love you fiercely. They are your people. You're not for everyone, and that's okay. Talk to the people who can hear you. Don't waste your precious time and gifts trying to convince others of your value. They won't ever want what you're selling. Don't try to convince them to walk alongside you. You'll be wasting both your time and theirs, and will likely inflict unnecessary wounds that will take precious time to heal. You're not for them, and they are not for you. Politely wave them on and continue on your way. Sharing your path with someone is a sacred gift. Don't cheapen it by rolling yours in the wrong direction. Keep facing your true north. Pulling this card means you're being called to embrace your uniqueness, to own your weirdness, to let the world see who you really are, to reveal your multifaceted, multidimensional nature, not to dim your light according to who is in your presence, to own all parts of yourself so that your people, the ones who are the same kind of weird as you, can recognize you when your paths cross. Can you embrace your weirdness and not care so much about what other people think? Can you? Can you? Really, ask yourself, can you? That's it, y'all. That was a beautiful last mid-month check-in. Y'all needed to hear this shit. I'm not even gonna lie. I wasn't even gonna come on here because I'm tired. But y'all know on Wednesdays, I don't fuck around. Like, I might say I'm coming Monday and not come on a Tuesday. I might say I'm coming Friday and then not come until Sunday. But on Wednesday, my black ass be here, okay? So even if I don't be here at 9, I be here at whatever time. But I try to keep it consistent to 9. And Spirit has been keeping me in a line with that. So thank you to Spirit and thank you to y'all, because consistency is key with anything. And the only reason why my business has grown as much as it has really in the past year, I feel like, is because I've been so consistent on Instagram more than anything else. I probably should be more consistent on the other platforms, but look, you got to start with one thing at a time, baby steps. But I have a lot coming for February, you guys. So stay tuned. Make sure that you share the live, comment on the live, like the live. It helps me with the Instagram algorithms. I will be back on Friday to do a love, sex, pain reading for you guys, because I feel like there's a lot going on in relationships. So we'll do that. In the meantime and in between time, book your soul sessions, book your new moon readings. And if you have any questions, feel free to just send me a message and I will catch you on the flip side. Y'all have a great night.